Thank you. I'm very happy to be here in Ljubljana at Animateka. I feel it really like a home a little bit. So, Full Moon Studio, our story, how we created it. Let's start. I founded Full Moon Studio in 2009 in Bratislava because originally I was director and author, and I realized there are no producers for animated content in these years in Slovakia. So I decided, or I have no other chance, if I wanted to produce content, my own content, just to be a producer. Already, my first production, puppet musical movie Stones, were in distribution when I founded Full Moon Studio. But during this work, I realized I really want to bring something for bigger audience. So I started to think about TV series for children. Anyway, I am mother too, so I started to tell the stories, bedtime stories for my own daughters. And it was some special content about a blind girl. But I realize I will be not able to do it alone. So I have to say I asked my good friend of mine, Katka Molakova, she's sitting here, and to help me with script writing of TV series. So so we create together this couple, Mimi and Lisa. Lisa was more Katka's stuff. So we had very special stories about blind shy Mimi and about crazy Lisa. They were kind of opposite sides, and they lived in one house, or they live in one house, and stories are built around neighbors of this house, but everything is going through their fantasy, through children fantasy. And somehow this topic, this theme was very successful for children and for parents in Slovakia. And I have to say, I really didn't expected it. It could work like this. So in the end, we had 13 episodes per 7 minutes in 2D cutout technique. We heard already it's a quite easy technique for producing. It was bedtime stories co-produced externally with Radio and Television Slovakia after a long time. Really, it was after 20 years from Velvet Revolution. First production, and somehow it happened. Important midpoints in a life of this project was also creating of a founding of Slovak Audiovisual Fund, which brought us systematic support, systematic financial support, and we were able to combine it with Radio and Television Slovakia support. And they support us much more better than we heard in a former presentation. They support us quite half of budget, despite the fact budget was not so high. So, as you can see, during these 2 years until 2011, we develop this project, then we create first 7 episodes again, next 6 episodes, and first season was done. Of course, we had another partners, and it was very important for us because we create something as a triangle made from producer, broadcaster, that's mean Radio and Television Slovakia, and from publishing house. And this was very important for us because This publishing house or publishing of books as a side projects helped us to co-finance the project and also helped us to create a brand. Originally, as I mentioned, I'm author, so I originally wanted to study illustration. So for me, it was a big dream to have a books from TV series. So first we created a TV series and then we created books. And actually now we have about 5 books of another TV series and also from Mimi and Lisa. And it's really a helping point. Also, what we did with this content, with TV series, that's mean originally focused content for TV broadcasters. We put it in a cinema distribution as a screening block, and because we found sales agent for TV series, he brought on our board also distributor in France, Cinema Public Films, and so we were able to distribute the screening blocks first in France, and then we realized why not in Slovakia, why not in Czech Republic, so it came further. So this is total budget of first TV series. Really, you see, it's a small, but it was in 2010, and we have to think about, really, it was the first project. We have to convince them somehow to enter into the production. That's mean them, I think, fund, and I mean broadcaster. So these are our side products. You can see 2 books, coloring books, DVDs. Also, there is another activity book, and we made also audio play because we consider it as a very important, because of special topic of blind girl, to have also this audio transcription or audio play for other for children which are with other disabilities. So these are some awards we were awarded, including book were awarded. I have to say that really books started to be like bestsellers. We sold a lot of pieces, I don't know, 30,000 pieces from one, 20,000 from second one. So it was very nice success. With these screening blocks in France, we got about 120,000 admissions. And actually now we are on Netflix, but only in Czechoslovak area. With Mimi and Lisa, and also with another one TV project. But as I mentioned before, what is the most important for us is that we created a brand, and it's something really what help us to fulfill your energy when you see that children appreciate it and children are taking values you wanted to get into the project. So, and this is our team. You can see it's a big family, and this is our team with families. So now I would like to show you a small showreel from Mimi and Lisa, and then also from And now I will start with another project, which is a continuing of Mimi and Lisa topic, and it's a Christmas TV special, and I will show you first small trailer or video clip to the Christmas song we made for this TV special with the Slovak Orchestra of Radio and Television. So, and then information will come.
Do krajiny detstva poďme smelo, pátrajme v nej po priateľoch. Hviezdy sa dívajú, šepkajú nám, svetlom sa hrá, svetlo sa hrá, pozýva nás medzi ľudí, svetlo sa hrá, rozžiari nás, noc prebudí.
So back to the presentation. Yes, our team in 2015, and I have to say that after the finishing of producing first season of TV series Mimi and Lisa, or already during it, I thought about next project because I was somehow convinced it will not generate the new stories for new season. So I started working on Websters. The information will come later, but suddenly in 2016 we realized that really children and audience want to hear more about Mimi and Lisa, would like to have new episodes. So we decided to continue with a TV special, which was a good solution to combine two productions in our small team. So in 2017 and 18, we produced this Christmas TV special again with target for 4 to 6 years old children. Again, the same Mimi and Lisa. This time the story was telling about acceptance and ability to forgive and these values. And we came back in time with Mimi and Lisa to the times where their neighbors from the house where they are living were children. And yeah, this is a short story. And key members of our creative team, I have to mention Katka Mulakova, I said, Anna Vášová, who was our helping hand on scriptwriting. Also, Ivana Šebestová, another good friend of our team, who was the director of animation for TV special and also author of visuals of all Mimi and Lisa books, and also our Halka Marčeková, script editor from RTVS. It's important to mention these people because otherwise, definitely we were not able to bring the stories, bring the production, everything. So we are not alone in these aims. In the field of institutions, I have to mention again Slovak Audiovisual Fund, Czech Film Fund, and our co-producer from Czech Republic, Maur Film, for TV Special, and Radio and Television Slovakia. I have to say what was really important for us, and it was cooperation between Radio and Television Slovakia and Slovak Audiovisual Fund. They somehow decided to cooperate because they realized that there are some projects which could be like television projects, but they have a high quality and they will have a long life, cultural sense. So they support each other, the projects, and it was really important and helped us to co-finance. So you can see now for 26 minutes, budget was increased, but still not so high. I would say it's very low. Yes. After the finishing, we broadcasted in RTVS on 2018. Have some sales thanks to Planet Nemo. And again, the French cinema distribution, as I mentioned, it was a quite nice result with more than 120,000 admissions. Also, book was very good sold. And Mimi and Lisa will continue again because, yes, we have a new TV special in development, this time with an environmental topic, with a working title, Garden. And now we are here with a project I was mentioned already that during production of Mimi and Lisa, I already started to think about something what will generate again and again the new stories. And I found it at home by my every weekend, struggling with the spiders by cleaning my house. And yes, of course, there is my family. There are adventures or problems of my colleagues, of my friends in the stories. And yes, we started with Radio and Television Slovakia as a very stable and solid supporter. Format is 13 per 12 minutes, and actually now we are in pre-production with new 6 episodes. That means we are working on new season, and we are working on feature film, which will bring a new, bigger story. I will explain later. What is it? So, first 13 episodes we finish now in November, but we are not resting. We are started to work already on transformation of this old pipeline for new season, and we also make a small cinema distribution and new book, because we also brought these 2 books with a Slovart, with a DVD. It's important to mention that we always are trying to bring the book as original work. That means not to use the screens from a film, but do it as a 2D original illustrations. And yeah, it's also awarded then, I think. Why spider family? I explain my point of view, but I would like to say I see something new what could bring this topic. It's because web is something what we are using too as an internet, as a relationships between each other, between our members of our families, between the other world. And this is why they are the Websters. And this is something important what helped me to mirror our problems as a human beings to the world of spiders. These are our main characters. Lily, 6 seasons old. It means 6 years in a spider world. Her brother Hugo, very popular teenager by audience. Alma, my lovely person, mother of family. Walter Webster, only one breadwinner. He's working as a planning engineer or manager in distribution center for canned flies. And Matilda Webster, most popular. And Raphael Webster, granddad. It's a very special character too. It was very important for me to build it as a multi-generational family because I wanted to bring also another point of view of seniors, of old people, and also to bring with their relationships between generations big dose of humor, I hope so. So these are stories from everyday family life. For concept art because it's very important part of our work. We really push a lot of energy and aims into the visuals of the TV series. We are combining real backgrounds with 3D characters, 3D props, and we are combining it. So we have a real lift machine room where the Websters are living. These are some showcase of concept art and their 3D visuals. It's not only the visual is not only thing of Boris Shima, who is an author, but of visual, of concept art, but also of my colleagues, for example, Matej Hradsky, Jaromír Salaj, who are working on whole 3D transformation. You can see here on cocoons. For example, here is 3D background, which looks really like a real background because we are using real photographs, real structures mapping on 3D stuff. And here we need it because of Dolly and adventures sequence. Yes, here are some side characters. I have to say that during these few years, we really built a big Websters world. This is the distribution center for distribution of canned flies, for example. Again, corridor, school in an old table. Yes, and here are some pictures from new season already. You can see here fishing, not fishing, but mothing. The Websters are going to the kitchen. And yes, some other production issues could be interesting for you. Development took 2 years. And it was 4 applications for Slovak Audiovisual Fund. It was 2 applications for Creative Europe. The first one we didn't get it because you can see this was our first visuals, which are completely not complement or coherent with the stories. So we make it and then we get it. We got it. We start with production in 2016. You see, everything is running on long-term time. You can see we have got from Creative Europe also this TV programming support, which is a special program for TV production. And I have to say, Websters were first project and who got it, or which got it. And it was definitely also because of our aims and some convincing aims of team of Visegrad Animation Forum, this time Central East European Animation Forum, which cooperated this time with funds and Creative Europe and producers, and somehow we realized it's possible to apply for it. So it was very helpful. For example, for Slovak Audiovisual Fund, you see we needed 9 applications to cover the budget. So this is development budget and production budget. You can see the figures. We are moving to the higher level of budgeting, but still it's really not high for 13 episodes. I have to say that now we are working on next season, and I see it will be probably 1.5 or more like this. We realize many mistakes in budget, which we were missing then. Yes, Websters was nominated also for Best TV Series in Stuttgart. Came through many festivals already now. And we have also next plan with our new co-producer. I have to mention again Anna Vašová, who is sitting here, dealing with the script writing and helping us, decided to found own production company with Karolina Davidová. So we connect together, and actually now we are preparing these 2 formats. That means next season and also this feature film. I hope also the next feature film from next episodes. And they brought to our board also Czech television and leading post-production studio PFX from Czech Republic. This story of big or of big adventure or big story we would like to tell in this feature film will be telling about meeting of human girl and this our small hero Lily, spider girl, and despite of the difference, again they will try to be friends. So it's again about acceptance and importance of difference. Yes, this is time schedule, so I hope in 2021 we will screen feature film, or 22 we will screen feature film probably at Animateka, Igor. We are happy. Then, again, our stable partners. I hope I didn't forget no one. And thank you for your attention. And I will show you the small trailer of Websters now, again with the Slovak song.
školu, každý deň to skúšať, po sieti sa spúšťať, minú linky vláknou, vyšší takto plátnou. Každé nové ráno vítame ospalí, žijeme voľným pádom, tým pádom zastávať oplatí.
Actually, I wanted to say that we have also one episode ready to watch completely, but let's use this time to prepare it. Polona will come and check it for some Q&As for you, because this was a great presentation, also showing us like this difficulty in steadily growing, in becoming aware of the proper budgets. I know also like we are sorry, Polona, if you will do it now, it's the time to prepare the episode. Also, we will have a panel about co-productions, but you will have to leave already back home to work. As we see, your time schedule is... So this is also interesting how you find partners, and then maybe you don't work anymore with them, and then you find new partners. I know when you were starting the Websters, you were losing your mind, because like first in Slovakia, not many good artists could work with 3D. That was your problem number one.
Me too.
And you too?
For me, it was first experience.
And second problem, you found the producer, like in Poland, but then you found some problems working with them as well. So it's like, I think that here we should really be open and tell all the problems as well, like in the back of such a big production. So do you want to address a little bit this question?
I have to say that yes, first to our team, we have to start from scratch. Yeah, it was definitely a very hard job because we were not experienced in 3D, but we found the cooperators which were experienced but never worked on 3D TV series. It's something completely different when you are working in advertising company or something like this. And you have to deliver very quickly something comparing to fact when you are working on 3D at TV series, and you have to find the tools which will be working for whole TV series, and to deal with project management, to prepare it everything for all people. And this is the very big thank from my side to our 3D visual or 3D supervisor Tomáš Mikulák, who came from this area of advertising and was able to prepare everything for working with a TV series. It was really hard job, and we came through together, including me, because I was learning all the time, and I'm still learning, of course. And I feel like, okay, can you help me probably to direct it, because this was my first experience with 3D. I did, for example, puppet musical. That's mean it's probably something similar, but not. You know, I have to combine my experiences from 2D to and puppet together somehow. It was interesting. And for production, it was the same. Learning, always go further. Finally, with the Polish co-producer, it was good. They fulfill everything, and they brought us what they promised, and it was fine. But during this time, because it was really long term, it happened in Poland many changes, and so now Studio Miniatur Filmových doesn't exist anymore. So they were merged into another studio, another institution, which is more state institution, as I understood well. So But so it was very natural that we started to cooperate with Anna and Karolina with their company 13K, because we it was kind of like a emotional relationship, because we worked together on stories. It was, she knew perfectly what I mean when I'm thinking about, and also she was experienced from her work before on EBU and Czech television. So it was also for me the new inputs which I use for my learning.
Okay, we will spare this moment about the crucial moment, as you explained, about persuading the National Film Fund to work together with the television for the roundtable that we have after this, with the managing director of Slovenian Film Center and representative of Slovak television and Slovenian television. So we hope that they will understand from you that how it works.
We try to explain.
Yeah. Any other questions? Concrete one about did you understood everything, or you need some more insight, or Bitte?
I'm not sure to have understood, but you are developing both the TV series and feature film at the same time. So I was wondering, maybe it's not so easy to share your creative efforts and producing efforts in two different directions.
No, I
how to deal with that? With that?
Yeah, I try to explain. We would like to use the stories from episodes, but transform them into this big story with that means it will be like with interconnecting parts. It will be like a story movie. I don't know if this is the right English word, like anthology film or something like this. Omnibus. I don't know if you omnibus, yeah, could be. So because we need to deal also with some conditions of funding and everything. So we realize we can do this big story and bring it to the cinema distribution, but this condition for Czech Found, for example, and we are able to put it together with this big story. Yes. And simultaneously we are doing on this both part, but it's at this moment it's not so difficult. I don't know what I will say in a year.
You explained very well, actually, the involvement of the French distributors in both projects, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
But so after a successful distribution in France, I would say, there were no French producers approaching you and being interested, or?
It's a difficult question, because we have to say that when you are doing co-production, your budget will increase and increase with every co-producer. And it's not easy for us with budgets like this to cooperate on co-production with West co-producers. So somehow it was very comfortable and similar to cooperate with Polish studio or with Czech studio. It's we have the same conditions, we have the same level of economics, let's say. So
it's more organic.
It's very
organic.
It's organic. It's natural.
Last possibility for a question, yeah.
Hi, I have just two questions. About first is like I really like it about of your series. In which languages are they available?
Mimi and Lisa, French, Spanish,
Slovenian.
Slovenian. Oh, sorry, Slovak, Czech. I don't remember now.
But do you control the dubbing when you sell to different television, or you're not like Hollywood studios?
No.
You trust them?
I just, for example, with the French and with Spanish, we consider, yeah. We have got the recordings, and we consider it's okay. I like it, or we choose together. But with Slovenian, no. But you have a Martina Peštaj, so I believe
she's doing a great job.
I'm very happy because this Christmas TV special will be premiered in Monday, I think so, in Kino Dvor. So I will hear it.
Aired on television later on. I think this is a great collaboration.
Also, the Websters are in Slovenian already, 7 episodes. And it will be in now in Czech language, the Websters, because of this new cooperation with Czech television. And I have to say, I'm very curious, very happy with the wonderful actors stuff.
Simona, another question?
How are they screened on TV? Like in what time slots? Like, for example, once a week or once monthly or
daily? They are putting it. Usually, they are premiering it, it's premiered on Christmas time, and it's then premiered daily. Thank you. Anyway, here is sitting also Halka Marčeková, who is from Radio and Television Slovakia, who is our script editor and.
Maybe Halka, you want to add something, maybe?
I don't know. Yes, daily during Christmas we have 7 premieres this year, and time is about 6:30.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
That's the good slot for kids, 6:30 when they come back home with parents. And okay, Katarína, if there is nothing more, I would thank you very much. But let's watch a complete episode of Websters. Which one? I don't remember the title that you sent us. You remember?
I hope.
Relaxing weekend.
Relaxing
weekend. Yeah.
Let's relax. Yeah.
We have an English subtitled copy, so maybe Katarína will join us here, and then let's give her a warm applause right now.